Welcome to our deep dive into the premiere episode of SAKAMOTO Days, an anime that starts with a bang and doesn't let up. Today, we're dissecting Episode 1, titled The Legendary Hitman, which has already sparked a lot of excitement among fans and newcomers alike. First off, let's talk about the introduction. The episode kicks off with a narration by the seasoned Houchu Otsuka, setting a nostalgic yet fresh tone for the series. The scene then cuts to Shin Asakura, our mind-reading gangster who instantly captures the audience's attention not only with his psychic abilities, but with his unorthodox charm and formidable physical presence. Voiced by Nobunaga Shimazaki, Shin's character design strikes a perfect balance between menacing and endearing. His robust yet compact frame, akin to a middleweight MMA fighter, and his disarmingly adorable face make him a standout character right from the get-go. Shin Asakura's narrative in SAKAMOTO Days serves as a compelling glimpse into the complexities of loyalty, transformation, and redemption, intricately woven through his and Sakamoto's intertwined pasts. As a former subordinate to Sakamoto within the Mafia, Shin's backstory is steeped in the dark and often brutal world of organized crime. His previous role under Sakamoto's command reveals a hierarchical relationship built on respect and fear, typical of the Mafia's clandestine operations. Shin, with his psychic abilities, was not just an ordinary gangster, but an integral part of the organization's power dynamics, reading minds to leverage situations in their favor. When Shin re-enters Sakamoto's life, it is with a plea that carries the weight of their shared history. He asks Sakamoto to revert to his old ways and rejoin the fold of the criminal underworld, a world Sakamoto has decidedly left behind. This request sets the stage for a profound exploration of change and the possibility of personal evolution beyond one's origins. Sakamoto, once a feared hitman, now embodies a stark contrast to his former self. His new life is one of peace and simplicity, marked by a deep appreciation for family and the mundane joys of everyday life. This transformation is visually and narratively juxtaposed against his violent past, providing a rich backdrop for examining themes of redemption. Sakamoto's refusal to return to his life of crime, despite the looming threat from his old mafia boss, underscores a crucial narrative arc of redemption and moral steadfastness. His decision to value his family's safety and integrity over reverting to his old, violent self illustrates a powerful commitment to his new path. This narrative choice not only deepens Sakamoto's character, but also serves as a pivotal moment of conflict between him and Shin, highlighting the tension between past loyalties and present responsibilities. The theme of redemption is further enriched by Shin's reaction to Sakamoto's refusal. It exposes Shin's internal struggle with his own identity and allegiances. Shin's journey back to Sakamoto and his subsequent actions reflect a complex character grappling with the pull of past influences and the push towards new beginnings. As Shin confronts the reality of Sakamoto's transformation, he is forced to reckon with his own desires and motivations, setting up a personal arc that mirrors the broader themes of the series. Through Shin's backstory and his interactions with Sakamoto, SAKAMOTO Days delves into the nuanced territories of character development and thematic depth. The narrative effectively uses their relationship to explore how individuals can transcend their pasts and redefine their identities. As Shin continues to navigate his own path, the series promises to further unpack the complexities of change, redemption, and the enduring impact of past relationships on one's present and future choices. This exploration not only adds layers to Shin's character, but also enriches the overall narrative, making SAKAMOTO Days a compelling study of personal and moral transformation within the dramatic backdrop of the Yakuza world. The narrative tension in SAKAMOTO Days reaches a pivotal moment when Shin Asakura, driven by a mixture of frustration and desperation, decides to confront his former mentor, Sakamoto. This crucial scene unfolds in the rather unassuming setting of a convenience store, an everyday place that contrasts sharply with the high stakes of the encounter. Shin's decision to attempt an assassination is a direct result of being tightly cornered by the gang boss's unyielding demands. His actions underscore a deep-seated conflict within himself and the criminal world he is entangled with, showcasing his internal struggle between loyalty to his past and the unsettling realization of his current predicament. As Shin steps into the convenience store, the atmosphere thickens with tension. Here, viewers are treated to a spectacle that blends thrilling action with unexpected comedy, a signature style of the series that plays with the norms of typical action sequences. Sakamoto, who now leads a quiet life away from his violent past, is unexpectedly challenged in a place symbolizing his new, peaceful existence. The contrast between his former life as a hitman and his current role as a store clerk adds layers of irony and suspense to the scene. The encounter escalates quickly as Shin attempts to carry out his grim task. However, the scene takes a comically absurd turn when Sakamoto displays his extraordinary ability to stop bullets not with conventional means, but with a cough drop he casually spits from his mouth. This moment of bizarre ingenuity not only serves as a comedic relief, but also highlights Sakamoto's unmatched skills, which remain sharp despite his changed lifestyle. The absurdity continues when Sakamoto later uses chopsticks to catch bullets mid-air, adding a flair of slapstick humor that defies the typical grimness of assassination attempts. These sequences are brought to life with striking animation by TMS Entertainment, known for its capacity to blend dynamic motion with expressive character animations. The studio's work on this episode effectively captures the swift movements and intense expressions that elevate in the scene from merely being a narrative development to a visually captivating spectacle. The animation enhances the surreal aspects of Sakamoto's defensive maneuvers, making each moment not only a display of his skill, but also a testament to the show's unique approach to combining action with humor. This confrontation at the convenience store, therefore, stands out as a brilliantly orchestrated piece of the series, encapsulating the central themes of change, absurdity, and the lingering shadows of past lives. It serves as a critical turning point for both Shin and Sakamoto, exploring the depth of their characters through a clash that is as much internal as it is physical. The scene's blend of tension, comedy, and exceptional animation work makes it a memorable highlight of SAKAMOTO Days, showcasing the series' ability to entertain and engage viewers with its clever storytelling and visual prowess. Despite the high stakes and intense confrontation at the convenience store, SAKAMOTO Days, Episode 1 takes an unexpected and heartwarming turn, offering a profound moment of calm and reflection. After the dust settles from their skirmish, Shin Asakura finds himself not in a hostile environment, as one might expect, but waking up in the comforting surroundings of Sakamoto's family home. This transition from combat to calm is not just a change of setting, but a pivotal narrative shift that highlights the themes of redemption and the transformative power of kindness. In this serene domestic scene, Shin is treated with unexpected warmth and hospitality. Sakamoto's family does not regard him with suspicion or hostility, but welcomes him as a guest. This treatment is a stark contrast to the violence and betrayal that often characterize Shin's world. The dinner scene in particular serves as a central moment in the episode, rich with symbolism and emotional depth. As Shin sits at the table with Sakamoto's family, he is introduced to a different way of life through the simple yet profound act of sharing a meal. The food served is not just nourishing, but represents the love and stability that Sakamoto has chosen over his past life of violence. Each dish, carefully prepared and served, symbolizes the new life Sakamoto cherishes, one filled with peace and everyday joys. This experience is eye-opening for Shin, who is used to a life where loyalty is often dictated by power and fear, not kindness and care. The family's warmth envelops him, prompting a significant introspective journey. As Shin partakes in the meal, the kindness of Sakamoto's family begins to dissolve the hardened shell built by his years in the mafia. He is compelled to reflect on his own life choices and the paths that are available to him, beyond the underworld's dark alleys. The genuine care shown by Sakamoto and his family challenges Shin's worldview, planting seeds of doubt about the course he has been following. This scene beautifully illustrates how acts of kindness can be transformative, even for those deeply entrenched in a life of crime. The dinner scene is crucial not only for its development of Shin's character, but also for reinforcing Sakamoto's commitment to his new life. It underscores his complete rejection of his former violent ways and his dedication to preserving the sanctity and safety of his family life. For viewers, it provides a deeper understanding of what drives Sakamoto and makes him such a compelling character. His strength not just in physical combat, but in his moral convictions and his profound impact on others. This unexpected turn in the episode adds layers to the narrative, enriching the viewer's understanding of the characters and their motivations. It beautifully juxtaposes the violent beginnings with the possibility of redemption and change, making it a key moment in Sakamoto Days that resonates with the themes of transformation and the power of a simple act of kindness. As the narrative of Sakamoto Days, Episode 1 progresses, the tension that momentarily subsided during the dinner scene at Sakamoto's home swiftly ramps up again, culminating in a critical confrontation between Shin and the gang boss. This encounter unfolds in the desolate and foreboding setting of an abandoned warehouse, a stark contrast to the warmth and safety of the family home, symbolizing Shin's re-entry into the dangerous world he had momentarily stepped away from. This part of the episode is pivotal as it showcases a profound transformation in Shin's character. Having been touched by the kindness and normalcy of Sakamoto's life, Shin arrives at the warehouse not with the intent to fight for his own survival, but rather to offer his life in exchange for Sakamoto's safety and continued peace. This act of self-sacrifice is a significant departure from the Shin introduced at the beginning of the episode, a self-centered, ambitious gangster driven by personal gain and loyalty to the criminal underworld. His willingness to sacrifice himself for the well-being of another, especially someone who has left the life of crime, illustrates a dramatic shift in his values and priorities, underscoring a central theme of the series: redemption. However, the scene quickly takes a darker turn when the gang boss callously dismisses Shin's offer, revealing that he never intended to honor the agreement. This betrayal injects a surge of intensity into the episode, as it becomes clear that violence is inevitable. The moment the boss's true intentions are revealed, Shin's survival instincts and combat skills kick into high gear. The ensuing shootout becomes a display of Shin's psychic abilities and his adeptness in combat, highlighting his skills as both a mind reader and a formidable fighter. The warehouse shootout is visually and emotionally charged, accentuating Shin's desperation and determination. As bullets fly and adversaries close in, Shin's psychic powers come to the forefront, allowing him to anticipate his enemies' moves and counteract them effectively. The sequence is masterfully animated to emphasize the fluidity and impact of Shin's movements, showcasing his transformation from a mere participant in the criminal world to a proactive agent of his own destiny. This climactic scene serves not only as a thrilling action sequence, but also as a crucial moment of character development for Shin. It reinforces the episode's exploration of personal change and the possibility of redemption. The stark contrast between the violence of the shootout and the earlier domestic tranquility he experienced with Sakamoto's family deepens the narrative, illustrating the ongoing internal and external conflicts that Shin must navigate. In a dramatic turn of events within the first episode of Sakamoto Days, the storyline intensifies to a critical moment where Shin's fate hangs in the balance. Engulfed in a perilous shootout in the abandoned warehouse, Shin is overwhelmed and at the brink of defeat. The tension builds to a climax, capturing the audience's anticipation and concern for his well-being. It is at this pivotal juncture that Sakamoto makes a grand entrance, masterfully timed and executed with precision, illustrating his enduring prowess and strategic acumen. Sakamoto's arrival is nothing short of cinematic, marked by a blend of non-lethal force and a touch of humor that lightens the otherwise grave situation. His method of intervention showcases his unique fighting style that combines formidable combat skills with non-violent intentions, staying true to his newfound principles of peace and family life. This scene not only highlights Sakamoto's capabilities as a fighter, but also emphasizes his commitment to protecting lives, reflecting his deep-seated moral convictions. The manner in which Sakamoto saves Shin is particularly noteworthy. Utilizing unconventional tactics such as a stun gun and other non-lethal gadgets, he incapacitates the aggressors without causing serious harm. This approach not only diffuses the immediate threat, but also injects a dose of comic relief into the episode, balancing the intense action with lighter moments. These tactics are reflective of Sakamoto's character evolution from a feared hitman to a guardian who uses his skills for protection rather than destruction. This rescue operation serves multiple narrative purposes. It reaffirms Sakamoto's role as a protector, not just of his family, but of his former comrades, suggesting a broader protective instinct that aligns with his reformed identity. Furthermore, it cements his status as a powerhouse within the series, capable of awe-inspiring feats that defy conventional expectations of a retired hitman. His intervention in saving Shin also acts as a physical manifestation of his internal transformation, demonstrating that one can retain their strengths while redirecting them towards more positive outcomes. Moreover, Sakamoto's timely intervention deepens the thematic exploration of redemption and change that permeates the series. By saving Shin, he extends the possibility of redemption to his former subordinate, illustrating that the path to change is available to all, regardless of their past actions. This act of saving Shin also strengthens the bond between the characters, setting a foundation for future episodes that could explore more complex dynamics and challenges. The convenience store, a recurring symbol of Sakamoto's own transformation and domestic life, becomes the setting for Shin's rebirth. By stepping into this environment, which is starkly different from the underworld settings he is accustomed to, Shin visibly steps away from his past misdeeds and affiliations. This scene is not just a change of setting for Shin, but a profound metaphor for change and personal growth. The store, typically a place of mundane routine and calm, represents the possibility of normalcy and redemption, offering Shin a chance to redefine his identity and purpose. Joining Sakamoto in this unassuming locale, Shin starts to integrate into a community and lifestyle that values the ordinary over the extraordinary, peace over conflict. This transition is underscored by the warm, inviting atmosphere of the store, a stark contrast to the cold, dangerous environments of his previous life. The convenience store becomes a sanctuary where Shin can learn the virtues of a simpler, non-violent lifestyle, guided by Sakamoto, who has already trodden this path of transformation. The episode's ending is not only heartwarming, but also opens the door to future narratives filled with both challenges and lighthearted moments. As Shin adapts to his new role and environment, the dynamic between him and Sakamoto is poised to evolve, promising viewers a blend of humor, camaraderie, and personal growth. The potential for humorous adventures is high, with the convenience store setting providing a perfect backdrop for everyday comedic scenarios that contrast with their past lives of danger and moral ambiguity. Moreover, this wholesome conclusion effectively sets the tone for the series, suggesting that Sakamoto Days will continue to explore themes of redemption, friendship, and the possibility of change, regardless of one's past. It hints at upcoming episodes that will not only delve deeper into the characters' backstories and development, but also entertain with a mix of comedy and action, keeping the audience engaged and invested in the characters' journeys. The premiere episode of Sakamoto Days serves as a compelling introduction to a series that seamlessly blends action, comedy, and emotional depth. This initial episode adeptly lays the groundwork for what promises to be an engaging series, drawing viewers into its unique world with a well-balanced mix of thrilling fight sequences, lighthearted humor, and touching moments that resonate on a human level. TMS Entertainment's ability to bring the manga's pages to life is evident in how the animated series captures the unique style and tone of the original work. The studio's interpretation respects the source material while adding a layer of visual storytelling that complements the written word. This adaptation is particularly noticeable in how the series handles the transitions between high-octane action and quieter, more introspective sequences, balancing the two to create a rhythm that keeps the audience engaged without overwhelming them. As we wrap up our review, it's clear that Sakamoto Days has started off strong, capturing the essence of the manga while introducing potential for more complex character development and thrilling psychic battles. Whether you're a fan of the manga or new to the series, this episode is a must-watch, offering a perfect mix of action, humor, and heart. Stay tuned for more reviews as we continue to follow Sakamoto, Shin, and the rest of the quirky cast through their undoubtedly exciting and unpredictable adventures. Sakamoto Days promises to be a journey worth watching, and we're here for every step of it.